Yes. Okay, so for this problem, find the equation of the tangent line at that point. Okay, so equation of tangent line, y minus y1 equals to m, x minus x1. That's my auto move. When I hear equation of a line, auto move is to write this point slope form. So we have our x and y already, which is nice. So it's y minus 2 equals to some m, x minus 1. And you guys are probably cool with that. Now, we have to write the m value, which is a slope at point 1, 2. So we have to find the derivative. So the derivative of the equation, negative 8x, so let's just take the derivative as we see it. Negative 8 minus, oh crap, minus 4 parentheses, derivative of product rule. So remember, this is the derivative of x dot y. Okay, that's this derivative. Derivative of the front, leave the back alone, plus the derivative of the back, leave the front alone. Minus 5, the derivative of minus 5 is 0, equals the derivative of negative 5y squared is negative 10y, y prime, minus 6x squared plus 4x cubed. Hopefully you guys are all okay with that. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake.
Wait, why is it 1y, y1x?
So when you take the derivative of the 4xy, darn it, 4xy, that's a negative, right? So I said this is just the negative 4 because it's a constant, and let's just take the derivative of xy. And the derivative of xy is product rule. Derivative of the front, leave the back alone, plus derivative of the back, leave the front alone. So whenever you have two variables in the same term, that's probably multiplying or whatever, maybe it could be dividing. So we have to treat that as its own derivative. And in this case, it's a product rule. Now from this point, we had a shortcut. We could solve for y prime, but the shortcut was to just go ahead and plug in x's and y's. So it's negative 8, negative 4. Y is, we said y was 1 comma 2, so x and y is 2, plus y prime of 1, not going to write that, equals to negative 10 times 2, y prime, minus 6 times 1 is 6, and so plus 4 times 1 is 4. Combining a bunch of like terms.
Wait, y prime x still just equals y prime?
Y prime x is y prime because x was 1 in this problem.
Oh, I'm doing my problem right now. So if
okay,
it would be y prime negative 5, right?
Sure.
Or
if x was negative 5, yeah.
Okay.
And then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to distribute the parentheses. So it's negative 8 minus 8 minus 4y prime equals to negative 20 y prime minus 2. Combine select terms. I'm going to kick the y's over here, y prime's over here. I'm going to kick all the other numbers on the other side. So negative 16 becomes a positive 16 minus 2 is 14 equals to combining negative 20 and becomes a positive 20. That's positive 16y prime. I think I did that right. Plus 16, right? And then so y prime is equal to 14 over 16, which is 7 over 8 reduced. 7 over 8. Okay, I did this fast. I don't know if I made any mistakes, but I'm going to go ahead and plug it in, and I wish me luck. Wish me luck, folks. So we're going to write y minus 2 equals, I want to stick a fraction, 7 and 8. Then open parentheses, x minus 1. All right, cross my fingers. Come on, yeah! Okay, what we'll do next problem. This one looks even more trashy. I mean, pretty. All right, so I'm going to take the derivative on the spot is negative 8. Leave it alone. So again, I'm taking the derivative of negative 8x squared y squared. So I move out the constant, and the derivative of d over dx of x squared y squared is product rule. So the derivative of the front is 2x, leave the back alone, plus derivative of the back, which is 2y. Darn it, I ran out of space. 2y, y prime, leave the front alone, plus 2x minus 12x cubed plus 0 equals, oh, this is so long, 5 parentheses. I'm going to take the product rule of x cubed y. So derivative of the front, leave the back alone, plus the derivative of the back, leave the front alone. And then the derivative of 3y squared is 6y, y prime, minus 9. Okay, anyone have any questions, or did I make a mistake?
I mean, I'm still a little confused because I was doing my problem along and I got way off the answer.
Maybe you can tell me your problem right now. Why don't you tell me your problem right now, and I'll do that in just a moment.
It was, shoot, I don't know.
Oh, did you skip it already?
Yeah, I skipped it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I thought I wrote it down.
All right. So I'm going to plug in my -1 and 1. That's my point x and y. But anyone else? Are you guys okay? Kind of following along? The thing is, if you see product rule, you have to do product rule. If you see two variables next to each other, you have to do product rule. I'll give you guys an example after I finish this. So we're going to plug in -1 and 1. -1 and 1 here. -1 and 1. That's going to be -8 times negative, positive. I see it as a -2. Plus, this is a 1. This is a -1. So that stays positive. 2 y prime. Plus, becomes a -2. That's a -1, right? That's negative cubed. It's still negative, so that's going to be a positive 12 equals to 5 parentheses. This is a -1, 1, and -1. That becomes a positive 1, that's just 3, plus, oh, that's going to be a minus y prime. And this is 1 and 1. That's going to be, no, that's going to be just 1, I'm sorry. So it'll be plus 6 y prime minus 9. If I multiply this out, it's going to be 16 minus 16 y prime minus 2 plus 12 is, that's going to write that as positive 10 equals to 5 times 15 minus 5 y prime plus 6 y prime minus 9. So let's move the y primes on one side and mix them around. Over here, actually, no, let's simplify one more time. We have, that's a 10, 26 minus 16 y prime equals to 6 plus y prime. I'm going to move the y primes to one side, move it over here, plus 16 to both sides. That's 17 y prime. Move the 6 over, that becomes 20. Y prime is equal to 20 over 17. Okay, barring any mistakes, that's what I'm going to stick to. So y minus y1 equals to m, x minus x1, y minus 1 is equal to 20 over 17, x plus 1. Oh my goodness. Risking life and limb here. Y minus 1. If you guys caught a mistake, please tell me. Because if not, I'm just screwing myself. Mr. Ko, that's inappropriate language. You are absolutely right. But if I get this wrong, I'm pretty sure I feel just like you guys. Super frustrated. No! I pushed return instead of plus.
That happens too frequently.
Yeah, that's how we feel right now, Mr. Ko.
Oh my
It
gosh.
happens all
And
the
you notice it
time.
dropped you 10 points.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm 82 now.
Can you feel our pain, Mr. Ko, now?
Yeah.
Hey, good thing the teacher can just click next question and it gives you the points back.
Okay, but